In this lesson, we will learn how to move one or more tasks all at once in Microsoft Project. This should work for all versions starting from Microsoft Project 2013 all the way to the most current versions of Project. Before we get started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell so that you get notifications when I publish a new video. Here we start with a very basic project schedule that has just been converted from a simple list to having a structure. The whole schedule is expanded and we can see every task in the schedule. Now we want to move tasks around in the schedule so that it makes more sense where they're at. First, we'll start by moving one task. Here at the bottom of the schedule, I have a task called System Requirements. You can see it right here. I actually want this task right under the engineering design task up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole row for system requirements right down here. And then I'm going to click on the task here on the task ID number in the gray area, and I'm going to hold the button down. Then I can drag this up to where I want it. So let's start dragging. I'll drag it right here under engineering design. So right when I have that thick line, gray line, that's underneath engineering design and right above preliminary design, I let go of the button on my mouse. And now I have moved the task up to right under engineering design where I wanted it. Let's undo with Control Z. Now let's try it again, but this time we're going to cut the task by using Control C on the keyboard. So right now I have highlighted this line 25, which is systems requirement. Now let's try it again, but this time we are going to cut the task by using Control X. So I'm going to make sure I have this task 25 highlighted, and then I'm going to use Control X on my keyboard. And you can see that it looks like the task has disappeared. We can go up to the task preliminary design and select that task. We can then click on Control P and it will appear right below engineering design. Or we can right click and we can paste the task here. And as you can see now, the task system engineering is right under engineering design, just how we wanted it. Now, how do we move a group of tasks? Well, here at the bottom of my schedule, I have two tasks that are out of place. They are cabin modification and wing modification. I will select both and I can do one of the techniques I use for moving one task. So I'm going to select both of them. And then I can hold down my mouse button and then drag both tasks up to where I need them. So I need them right under production and right above engine modification. You see that gray bar across? That is where the tasks are going to be dropped off once we let go of our mouse. So now let go of the mouse, and now we have cabin modification and wing modification right under production. There we go. Our schedule is looking much, much better. I have one more set of tasks I want to move. I want to move the summary task, material procurement, and its subtasks. To make it easier, we can roll up all the subtasks, then we can apply one of the techniques we have learned earlier in this lesson. So let's go down here. There's my material procurement, and it has two tasks right underneath it. Well, I want this above production because that makes more sense. So to make it easier, I'm going to close off this summary task and roll up the subtask. And then I'm going to select the whole task right here like we did before. And I'm just going to hold down and grab it and put it right on top of production. So right there when I see the thick line above production, I will let go. Oh no, notice how it has indented in. You can select the summary task and then go to the task tab. So we have it already selected. We go to task tab and then we click outdent right here. So it will outdent. It looks like it has not been outdented enough, so I need to click again, and so I have outdented twice. How do I know it was the wrong indent? Well, it is more of experience, and if you need to know and make sure that you have the right outline level, you can add the outline level column, and then you can make sure it is in the right level. So I click here on task name, the heading, and then right click and click insert column. So once I see it, I make sure to click on insert column. And now I can start typing outline level And then now here I have all my outlines. As you can see now, materials procurement is at the same level as production. So I'm going to undo this once more and show you a different way to do it that will make it maybe a little bit easier if you like that way. So I'm going to do until I get to where I had my material. I'll go ahead and add the column again quickly so we have it in here and we can look. I'm going to go to insert column and then outline level. And so now that we have it right here, so if we want material procurement up above production, we can close off production right here and we can see it's at the same level. And we do the same thing for the one above it. So now all three of these are at the same level. And I want to put material procurement right between engineering design and production. So we can use the technique we had used before. We can click on and select this column right here where we have material procurement, which we want to move. We click on it, hold down the button, and then drag up to be between engineering design and production. Now that I have that gray heavy line right between those two, engineering design and production, where I want my material procurement, I'm going to let go. So I let go. And now engineering procurement is at the right level. And we know this clearly because we can see it right here in this column right here, that they're all at the level 2. That's it. Go ahead and play around with moving tasks around so that you get familiar with moving a task or set of tasks anywhere on the schedule successfully. If you want to continue learning about Microsoft Project to become a power user, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified when the next video is published. In this lesson, you learned how to move a task or set of tasks in your schedule in Microsoft Project.